Hello, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this Etheria restart video. So in this Etheria restart video, we're going to talk about how we cleared Inferno Aurora right here. Personally, I think Aurora is a really time-consuming boss, so I left her to the last one because if you take a look at the fastest clear time, even if you have the most optimal unit, the faster runs are all in the close to 2-minute range compared to the many other teams out there in the other runs. So for this run itself, if you do have the most optimal units, it's going to take quite a while. So I think I did a recent clear, but it's not recorded here. Yeah, it's here, right here, as you guys can see. So this is my very own run right here. So we're gonna take this opportunity to discuss about the units, the gears, and then showcase the full run from my own perspective, which I recorded. So I'll leave that to the end. It's like a 10 to 12 minutes long recording, so you don't have to sit through it, but just look at the playthrough to understand the different orders of your skilling and when to use what skill in the start and maybe somewhere in the middle. So that will be the replay side. So without further ado, let's talk about the units first. Okay, so for this one, Shadow is my main carry. So Shadow is Revelation plus Momentum and Onslaught. So for Momentum and Onslaught, if I remember correctly, my Momentum was 6 and my Onslaught was 12, and I also have the crit damage one in the Keen Eye over here. So 2 of this Keen Eye gives me that additional crit damage as well. So that's with regards to Shadow. So let's click on this one. So we have 12 Onslaught, yes. We have 6 Momentum, yes. So we have crit, and then we have 6 Keen Eye, so crit damage. So this is my Shadow main carry. So Shadow is the damage dealer, but we're not gonna buff Shadow with Lily because we need the heals to remove the curse shield consistently. So this is where Lily comes into combo with Ling Luo right here. My Ling Luo, Lily, as well as Kachi the gut gear is pretty similar to yesterday's build, which is just double walling strategy with my Ling Luo with the Gigabyte with Cure and Evil Guard right here. So just maximum healing to remove the curse shield and keep the team healthy. And then Valerian right here is just an additional healing and shielding to protect the team better. In most cases, the only unit you want to remove the curse shield from would be Shadow, because this is your only damage dealer. Curse shield basically lowers your damage dealt by 90%, so you want to remove it from Shadow ASAP. So let's say if Shadow has the curse shield, you have the invincibility on Valerian, you can choose to use it on Shadow or use it on other allies to just proc the HP heal so that you remove the curse shield faster. So that's one tech you can use. And then for this one, we have Lily together with our Ling Luo. So Lily's second skill will be manually on Ling Luo, so you have to manual it because on auto you always go on your carry. So that's that. But this is a team which can clear consistently. It just takes a little while because yeah, the best way to do this boss is to run a triple healer strategy, as you guys can see right here. We have Mia, we have Ling Luo, we have Valerian right here. So this is not the most efficient tech, but this is a good tech if you do have the units that I have in my account. So I'm intending to build up another healer to the 5-star, especially I think either Chiaki or Sanya. Although Sanya's a little bit challenging because like I think Sanya will make the run super slow, and Sanya's weak to this element, so I'll probably build up Chiaki just to have an easier time autoing this boss. So ideally for this boss, you want to have a lot of healers. So Lily is good to have, but if you don't have Lily, what you can do is throw in another healer, and this will give you your triple healer, and you have your Kachi the Guard for the buff for immunity and defense up, and then you have the buff extension, and then from here your Shadow's able to just remove the curse shield more easily and do maximum damage. So that's another way to build a team. So for Aurora right here, pretty simple. You need a whole bunch of heals to consistently out heal the curse shield and remove the damage reduction on your carry. So without further ado, let us run through the replay itself. Let's go.